So the fourth episode of series one of Clone Wars is telling us about destroying of malevolence. It was a trilogy with this very massive worship of uh, of Captain Grievous, and here we have an episode when Padme is trapped in the scheme of being a hostage of General Grievous, and Obi-Wan and Anakin uh, have to rescue Padme from this threat and also finally destroy Malevolence, because Malevolence is severely damaged, but he's so massive. It is so massive that it cannot be destroyed even by pursuing capital ships of the Republic, and of course we have some we can be irritated that almost in every episode, when there is this greater scheme between the forces of the Republic and the forces of the Separatists. Separatists are almost always one step ahead of them, but of course it's because Chancellor Palpatine is a traitor, is really a Sith Lord. But it is sometimes really annoying. But nevertheless, so we have this story that Anakin and Obi-Wan try to rescue Padme from a threat of General Grievous, and we can see the insides of this massive warship, and we see that it has even a very well developed tram line with many trains moving through. So it's almost like a gigantic city. And here Ahsoka Tano and Master Plo Koon are only observers of this plot, and of course we from this episode we are aware that there is a romance between Anakin and Padme, which is forbidden for him because he's a Jedi Knight, and the old temptation and all forms of very intimate close relations are forbidden for the Jedi Knights. So they are hiding it, and Obi-Wan is not aware of it, and I think not many people knew about their relationship. And we here in this episode, of course, we have droids as heroes, but I would say that it is every episode when we see Ahsoka and Anakin, even though they don't interact with each other, because here it's more of an interaction between Anakin and Obi-Wan and Anakin and Padme, but it is still and of course Anakin and General Grievous, and I was always interested that General Grievous was not a Jedi Knight. He was able to use lightsabers very effectively because he could use even four of them at once, but he was still not able to defeat Obi-Wan, and finally Obi-Wan in Revenge of the Sith defeated General Grievous. But also I'm always a little concerned that the Republic forces must use their resourcefulness to defeat separatist forces, but I think it should be another way around, because the separatists, some planets decided to separate from the Republic, but the Republic forces are still bigger, because it seems like only some systems, it was not like half and half. Some systems decided separate from the Republic. But here and in almost all episodes of Clone Wars, we see that separatists are have bigger armies, more droids, more ships, more vehicles, more gears of war. So it is really different. Not very. I don't agree with this with with this. Yes, because it's for me it's a little bit. It's a little bit naciągane in Polish. So for me, it's less believable that it should be that way. But returning to our episode, here we have also that droids, which I think is a little bit silly because droids are mostly very stupid, and here they are also stupid because they finally. Anakin put an electronic trap in the device of main computer of this warship, and droids were not able to search for it or to find it, and finally General Grievous manages to escape, but Malevolence is destroyed. I don't think that because yes, Anakin was a prodigal child and he even constructed droids, but the droids are really dumb in all Clone Wars movies to the point that I sometimes don't believe that they could actually conquer as many planets of the galaxy as it seems to be. They are really stupid. I think that Clone Wars and then Stormtroopers are and were far better. And I think that Clone Wars lost opportunity to show in a proper or more developed way General Grievous, because from the standpoint of normal movies like Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, or Revenge of the Sith, um, Anakin Skywalker character is lacking is lacking of development. But because of the Clone Wars, his character is and his interactions with Obi-Wan, with Padme, and especially with Ahsoka are really adding to the character. But General Grievous is almost always this aggressive, very brass droid which is destroying everything, didn't fear absolutely nothing, and wants only to kill. And we don't see his cunning. We don't see his how he earned this title to because he is the general. He's the main leader leading into this war because Count Dooku and even his master Chancellor Palpatine they are like shadow leaders. They are leading from the shadows. But General Grievous is the official main commander of the droids armies, and they are really dumb. They are really stupid. They cannot invent such more advanced and developed tactics, and General Grievous almost always destroys everything, laugh at everything, and is not harmed by nothing. So he is really boring character because of his brassness, because of his sometimes over the top even behavior. And I think that Clone Wars, because we now have 7 seasons of this animatic this cartoonish TV series, he should be developed better. and discussing about Count Dooku. I think that because Count Dooku here is at the end, he at the beginning of this episode and at the end, and of course it's interesting to see that General Grievous was so sure that he will rescue Malevolence, and he failed. He even disconnected the connection from discussing this matter with Count Dooku. So I think Count Dooku is a worthy character. Unfortunately, he is not. He's he is developed good in a good way, but he has very few episodes to be in. Very few, but in those episodes which he is in, they are rather better episodes. They are rather better episodes. He is almost always very serious, without no even no black humor. He doesn't like to joke. He doesn't like to talk too much. He always talks very almost like whispering. So an interesting character of through all these episodes, but unfortunately he is in only a few of them. And of course we have Padme as a senator from Naboo. Uh, she's I think adding, because as a standalone character she's not very well developed, but she's adding to the character of Anakin, which is very important, because Anakin Skywalker, being a Darth Vader, for those who only beginning their journey with Star Wars universe, Darth Vader will be almost always the most important character of this universe, especially at the beginning. So the Padme is adding to this struggle of Anakin. Let me know in the comments how do you how you will what we can add about this episode, four episode of first series of Clone Wars, where Malevolence is destroyed.